Hi, 8th grade. This is going to be our first distance art class, and a lot of times I give you some specific stuff when we do art at school. So obviously we have materials there, and I give you assignments that are based on stuff that we've been learning or events happening, like if it's the holidays, we design cards and stuff. Recently we did the Map Force posters, and actually we were supposed to have an art project coming up where we designed placemats to go to Meals on Wheels in Prescott to be delivered with meals to shut-in people. But you know what? We're all shut-in people now. So I want you to do, I'm actually going to start on mine here while I'm talking to you. I want you to do an art project that really you can do with anything that you have around at home. So I know that some of you don't have a lot of art materials at home. It's not something that you enjoy doing or are comfortable with, or you may just not, your family just doesn't do that because art materials can be expensive, or you do other stuff. So it's not a big deal. You can use whatever art materials you have. Me personally, I teach art, so you probably already know that I enjoy doing it. So I have some art stuff at home. I have a lot of choices. So when you're doing your project, you could do it using colored pencils, which is I'm using those. Or you could use markers, you could use crayon, or if you don't have that stuff, you can always just use pencil or a pen. This is for 8th grade, but I know I have a 7th grader who loves to work in pen all the time. So if you have just kind of been waiting for that opportunity and you would love to work in pen, you can draw in pen. I'm not going to be upset at all. I actually will just think it's great because I want to see your art. It always makes me really happy. I don't love always that I have to grade it, but I do love seeing the stuff that you produce. And some people don't always turn it in, or it takes them extra time, but usually produce some really, really amazing stuff. So like Logan, Jeremiah, when you guys turn stuff in, it's usually amazing. It's just like pulling teeth to get you to get around to it. And then there's a couple of you who are perfectionists, so you like to take your extra time just because you want it to be perfect and amazing and you want it to be exactly your vision. So like Emma or Matthew, Melina, yeah, I know who you guys are. So since we are in a really weird time right now, and things are just, life is kind of up in the air. We don't know when we're going to get to be able to spend time again with our friends, or when we're going to have the opportunity to see, I don't get to see you guys, and a lot of you probably don't really enjoy hanging out with me. I've noticed that when you have questions and things during this distance learning, people aren't asking me. You're asking Miss Young, or, and that's okay. But I do enjoy spending time with you. I do miss you guys. And I really wish that we would be able to get together, even when you guys are annoying, even when I'm annoying. I know I annoy a lot of you. You get frustrated. You don't want to do stuff I ask you to. We're kind of like a family at school. It's our Acorn family. And So I just really wish that we could be together and, you know, go to our Disney field trip and get to see you guys graduate. I'm so sad that I won't get to do those things with you, because it's stuff that we've all been looking forward to this whole year. I mean, you guys know that you're looking forward to it, but we look forward to that too, and it's a really proud moment for us when we get to see you graduate. And especially for me, some of you guys who I had in 6th grade, you know, those guys were my first class when I taught them in 6th grade, my first real class. And so it's kind of emotional for me that I'm not gonna get to see them graduate 8th grade. So I mean, I know you guys are, and all of you are gonna continue on and be successful, but it does not make it really any easier. So know that your teachers really love you guys, and right now it's tough for us too, you know, but we're trying to do our best for you. So what I'm assigning you to do for this art is to just take some time and think about how you're feeling right now. And there is no right or wrong thing that you're going to produce, because it's art, right? So, you know, as long as it shows me some effort, that's what I'm looking for. Like, did you take some time on it? So if you draw just a scribble on a paper and then try to turn it in and be like, I really thought about this, and you can't explain to me what it really means or where it came from, then it tells me you just drew a squiggle on a paper. Some of you might be laughing, but our friend Luke actually did that with one of his art assignments earlier this year. And he could tell you that doesn't get you a very good grade. But I want you to think about how you are feeling right now and what you've been doing in your time at home, because I know that although you're just all super dedicated to your schoolwork and you're spending hours and hours every day working hard on that, probably not, that you also are doing some other stuff. So, I know Caden is probably recording some mad TikTok videos. Ashley probably isn't, because even though she's amazing at that stuff, she doesn't like to record them without Caden. And, you know, we're not hanging out together right now, so sad. But just think about what you're feeling and try to express some of your experience at home right now in art. So, you know, it's going to be very different depending on who you are. So some people are going to be doing artwork that shows maybe connecting with family, or some of the positive things that are going on for them. And some people may be having a very dark time right now. You might be very distressed. I know some kids who have split households are able to be at both of them. They'll be able to still go back and forth. But some of us who have more than one house might not have that opportunity, and it might be really difficult to not get to spend time with that other parent right now, or a grandparent, or whoever it is that you normally would be able to have some time seeing, or you know, things like that. I know it's very, like I said, it's difficult for us as teachers because we don't get to see you guys right now, and that's really hard because we care about all of you. So being at home and not getting to teach directly in person, even though we get to see you on Zoom, I gotta say that is huge. I talk to all of your teachers. We all talk to each other on a daily basis quite a bit right now, so that we can collaborate, make sure who's checking in, who's participating. And so it's really important to us to make sure that we're doing the best that we can for you, and it's hard for us. So we're sad because we don't get to see you guys, and getting to see you on Zoom has been amazing. Like, after we have a Zoom call with you guys, usually everyone's like, oh, it was so nice. Did you see Jazz with her cat? Or did you see Emma wearing her favorite sweatshirt? Or did you see Sam was only showing half his face? And we were all looking at the ceiling of Christian's house because he was walking around everywhere. So we noticed that stuff, and even though it might seem kind of dumb or whatever, it's a big deal to us to get to see you and know that you guys are okay, and that we're able to answer your questions and still support and help you with your schoolwork or anything else that you need at this time. Because, we teach you academic subjects, but, we're there for you guys and try to be supportive in whatever you need. So I'm working on my drawing here, and it is coming along, and I'm talking a lot. I don't like this color so much. Yeah, it's a difficult time. So taking some time for yourself to do something quiet, to just sit and reflect on how you're feeling, because sometimes you might be surprised, being home with your family can be really difficult, especially some of you have siblings at home that you don't normally spend as much time with, except maybe during like summer break. Some people have really big families, and it can be really stressful, especially if you have a smaller home and everyone is inside right now. So, go sit outside on the porch, on the front steps or something. Take some time just for you and just think about, how you're feeling. And it's okay if this is really confusing for you. It's okay if it's overwhelming. It's all right if you don't know what you're feeling. And it's okay to be scared or upset. You can be angry about what's going on because you don't get to go to Disneyland. That's okay. It's okay to have whatever feelings that you're feeling about this. And that's why I wanted to do an art project where you just get to express how you are feeling. I want you to just get some paper and take that quiet, reflective time and use it to do something positive. Because even if it's like super dark art, or if it's quirky, or if it's goofy, like I'm sure if Leela does one of these, it's gonna be off the wall and goofy probably, because that's just her personality. But I want to see you come through and just express how you're feeling right now, because it's okay. It's all right if you need to cry. It's all right if you're laughing about this, because different people handle different situations differently. And like I said, there's really no right or wrong way to do this art project. There's no right or wrong way to feel about what's going on right now, or really about anything in life. And so, I want you to know that, and know that it's okay. And I want you to take some time and do some art, because it's a great way to express yourself, just like doing a journal. You know, it's a good way to be able to let your emotions out. And sometimes that's stuff that you want to share with other people, and sometimes it's stuff that you don't. Right now I'm asking you to share, obviously. But you know, that's okay. Sometimes you need to do it just for you, and it's not something that is for sharing. It's just a it's just a you thing, and that's okay. And I am almost done with mine here. I did not bring actually out all the pencils that I really wanted, so I'm just kind of having to make do. The others are still in my drawing bag in my bedroom. You might notice that I'm recording in a different location than I have in the past, and that's because I just wanted to have a little bit of change of pace. This is in my kitchen, but I thought that it would really be nice to make a video in a little bit different location, since all my other videos are about your academic progress and questions about that. And so I wanted to make, since this video is about something different, I wanted to have a little bit different place. I probably would have done it outside, but it's a little bit breezy right now. Not terrible, but you know, I've done a couple videos for you outside before, and I really like it outside. Something that I have been doing during this time is, other than teaching you guys, because I still am spending a lot of time working on that, but I've been working on my garden because it's a place where I feel comfortable, and it makes me happy to be able to work on that. It's something that I feel is positive that I can do right now. And I grew up gardening, so it's what my dad and grandfather on different sides of my family did for a living. And so I grew up around that, and it's something that just makes me feel comfortable and good. And so I wanted to spend some time doing that, because in unsure times it's nice to go back to that. Plus it's that time of year, you know. It is just time to start planting, and it's beautiful weather, so nice to spend that time outside. Alright, so I'm going to say my drawing is about done, so I'm going to share it with you and explain it really quick. And then, like I said, I'd like for you to work on something of your own so that you can share with me. Right? Okay. So here's my drawing. This is what I did. And I just did that while I was talking to you right now. And so it has stuff to represent my garden, because I've been planting a lot of flowers this year. I love, love, love color. You know that. I wear some kind of wonky stuff at school. Not so much as I did last year, for those of you who haven't known me in the past. Because it's been cold, I haven't worn my fun bright colored skirts and stuff. But so I have my garden and all the beautiful flowers that I've planted so far this year. And then I have a silhouette of a person, because even though I'm surrounded by all this color and beauty and there's positive things going on, sometimes I just feel kind of alone, especially because I can't see you guys and interact with you. So I'm going to take a quick walk with you, show you a few of my flowers that are outside on my porch, because, you know, maybe it'll make your day, it'll brighten up your life a little bit, and maybe I can have some positive impact on you by sharing those flowers with you. And so here we go. I'm gonna turn my camera around and show you some of my flowers in just a moment. Here, I'll give you a little tour of my front porch, and then I will go so that you can work on your own art project. Okay. So, it won't let me turn the camera around, so I'm gonna have to give you a tour this way. So here we are. There's some of my flowers. Woo. And then I got some more over here. Gotta angle the camera right. Woo. A whole bunch. And then I have more over here. So you can see where some of the colors and the inspiration for my stuff came from. And then here is right by my front door. So you can see I got a whole bunch there too. And then down way back there, if you look down at the end of my porch, I have a ton down there also. So that's just something that I've been doing that's helped me to get through right now and be positive in this crazy time. So I hope you enjoyed that, and do some art, send it to me, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. Bye.